homecoming king. They're celebrating homecoming night here at Frost-Kalnow Stadium in Seneca.
First and goal at the 1. Schultz on the quarterback keeper, up the middle, off the right side.
Schultz on the keeper, touchdown Seneca.
10-11 left to play here in the first quarter. And the Seneca's on the board first, 6-0 to start this one.
Yeah, the Junkyard Dog let off the leash early in this one and able to convert for 6 there.
Special teams unit on the field. Wronski will attempt the extra point. The ball's down, kick is up, and the kick is good. No.
Wronski's point after attempt is no good. Your score, the Seneca 6, the Streets nothing.
Well, after a disastrous start for the Streets, after a fumble on their first drive, allowed Calvert to set up in their own red zone, able to score a touchdown off of Jack Schultz, the keeper there. Now the Tiffin Streets got an answer back. They're able to get a touchdown and an extra point here. That would actually that's where you look at it. It's a tall task just asking them to get points on the board against this Calvert defense.
They only gave up 6 last week, so if the Streaks get a touchdown and an extra point.
Well, we do know the Streaks, they have a kicking game as St. Joe's place kicker, daughter of Todd Drewsbach, played at St. Joe's.
Number 67, Quinn Wronski set the kickoff for the Senecas.
She's the first girl ever to score in St. Joe's history with an extra point last week.
It's a pretty interesting stat. And the kickoff's going to go to the end zone. Touchback. Crimson Streaks will take over at their own 20-yard line.
Of course, we're talking about number 6 as the Patriots get the place kicker.
First attempt for the Streets from their own 20-yard line.
Junior place kicker. And the Streaks unable to get anything going the last time they were on the field, turning the ball over on a 3rd down and 4. Take over at the 20-yard line. Quarterback Javian Burrell in the shotgun. Takes the snap, takes the handoff, and gets the pass away, and it is complete. He's got it out to his receiver right at the 29-yard line. Merrick Hurt.
Burrell's pass completes number 3, Merrick Hurt.
Receiver.
Tackled by number 11, Jackson Sizelove.
It's the sizeless matchup I've ever seen.
2nd and 1 for the
These
Streets.
football uniforms again, kind of hard to read, so we apologize for that. You actually know where they got those football uniforms at?
I do not.
New Jersey.
Shotgun set here for the Crimson Streak. Second and 1. Burrell handoff off the left side.
Ooh, and he brought down in the back.
Down for a loss.
Logan Johnson on the carry. Tackled in the backfield by number 67,
Once again,
Quinn Wronski.
ready to set up a cot in the backfield.
He has come a long way in his years with the
3rd and 5 for the Streaks.
really dominating here tonight on the defensive end.
Yeah, just forward after we have
Shotgun set, 3rd and 4 here for Fremont. Handoff off the right side. Nothing doing there. Defense sniffed that one out right away.
Logan Johnson on the carry. Tackled by number 56, Josh Case.
Josh Ace on the tackle.
4th and 6 for the Streets.
He was all over the field.
Yeah, they definitely cause havoc down there in the trenches. I mean, between him and Wronski.
Back deep for the Senecas, number 23, Nick Seifert.
St. Joe gets the punt away, fielded at the 38-yard line inside Calvert territory. Seifert on the 45, driven out of bounds inside the 38-yard line. There by Nick Seifert.
Seifert pushed out of bounds by number 17, Zaquan Bradford.
Stifling another drive.
Senecas take over. First and 10 from the Streets 41-yard line.
Calvert Senecas with 8:12 remaining here in the first stanza of action.
Shotgun formation here. Jack Schultz in the backfield. One back there with him on the right hip. Two receivers on both sides of the field. Longo on the carry. Up near the 40-yard line. Inside the 40 down to the 39. 2-yard pickup there.
Number 22, Leo Longo on the carry for the Senecas. Tackled by number 65, Joel Noriega.
Once again, folks, just a reminder, this Monday, no scouting report, as it is Labor Day. We'll be back next Monday.
Second and 8 for the Senecas at the Streets 39-yard line.
Every Monday from 7 to 8 p.m. right here on WTTF. Three receivers on the far side of the field. Jack Schultz in the shotgun. Takes the snap, goes to his left, looking, loads it up, gets rid of it, and it's tipped, knocked down by the defense. Nice play there by Derek Ritzman to get a hand on that one, because he had a receiver there, but thrown across his body.
Schultz's pass intended for Nolan Beaker.
Accurate ball downfield.
Knocked away by number 5, Derek Ritzman. Third and 8 for the Senecas.
Had tremendous pursuit on the quarterback.
Now the Senecas facing 3rd and 8. 39-yard line. Schultz in the shotgun. Takes the snap, fakes the handoff. They set up a screen here, but underthrows the ball to Seifert. They had blockers out in front, but
Schultz pass intended for number 23, Nick Seifert, falls complete. Fourth and 8 for the Senecas.
The punt unit will come onto the field for Tiffin Calvert. 7:24 left to play here in the first quarter. 6-0 Senecas on top of Crimson Streaks.
That was a nice job by the Streaks.
They needed that for sure, especially Calvert getting the ball inside Streak territory for the second time.
It looks like he's going to try to fake it.
Seifert caught a bad punt away, and it didn't even go past the line of scrimmage. So the Streaks will take over at the 39-yard line. Looked like they wanted to get a fake off, but there was just no targets for Seifert, and the Crimson Streaks did a great job of applying pressure to the
Streaks take over, first and 10 from their own 41-yard line.
Decision there of what to do, and Seifert just unable to really come up with a good decision there. I mean, at least he got the ball away, didn't make anything worse happen, but the Streaks are going to take over at the 41-yard line.
They didn't have to get Crimson Streaks to take over.
Burrell in the shotgun, two backs back there with him. Takes the handoff, now loads it up. He's going out to the right side. It's picked off. Intercepted by the defense right at the 45-yard line. Burrell just
pass. Intercepted by number 87, Nolan Beaker. Senecas take over.
Sniffed that one out like a ball hawk.
First and 10 on their own 43-yard line.
After a disastrous series by the Senecas, now they get to come back out here with the ball.
So the Senecas will take over at their own 43-yard line. Two receivers on the near side of the field, one on the far side. Schultz takes the snap, rolls to his right. He's going to keep it. He's got some blockers out in front. He's to midfield, and that's where he stood up. Stopped by the defense. 7-yard gain there for Jack Schultz.
Schultz on the keeper, tackled by number 5, Derek Ritzman.
They need more of that on first down. Give them 5,
Second
6,
and 3
7
for the
yards.
Senecas from the 50.
Second and third downs more manageable, because that last drive they had a 3rd and 8, and it just was not the situation you want to be in on third downs. Second and a more manageable 3 coming up here for Tiffin Calvert. Shotgun formation. Schultz takes the snap. Looking, loads it up to the left. It's complete. Oh, goes down marker and then some. 40, 35, and he's cut down right at the 35-yard line.
Schultz pass complete number 11, Jackson Sizela. First and 10, Senecas.
Tremendous deception there, and then some. Move the chains. Now get
them in traffic.
Yep. Now get the Senecas striking distance.
First and 10 at the 35-yard line for the Senecas.
The defense on him right there as soon as he caught the ball, but able to shrug off that first tackle and pick up a couple more yards. Another reception out across the middle. This one's up to about the 25-yard line. I think that's Nolan Beaker on the reception.
Schultz's pass completed to number 87, Nolan Beaker. First down, Senecas. On the tackle for the Streaks, number 5, Derek Ritzman.
Getting touchdown off receptions by Jack Schultz. Big targets.
First and 10. Senecas have it at the 25-yard line inside Streaks territory. Schultz takes the snap, hand off to Longo,
And the
defense
Streaks blitz.
there. Gobbled him up in the backfield for a 1-yard loss.
Number 22, Leo Longo on the carry. Tackled by number 17, Saquon Bradford. And number 50, Tomas Obregon.
So 2nd and 11 coming up now for Tiffin Calvert. They have it at the 26-yard line. 2 receivers on each side of the field for Jack Schultz as he stands in the shotgun. Leo Longo on his right hip, takes the snap. Looking, loads it up over the middle, and it is incomplete. As I think it was intended for Nick Cipher. That was actually Blake Ronsky.
Schultz's pass intended for number 12, Blake Ronsky.
Reach up for
Broken
that
up
one.
by
Merrick Hurt put the
number
hurt on him. As
3, Merrick Hurt. 3rd and 11 for the Senecas.
Do you see your grandson right there?
being caught. Brings up 3rd and 11.
And another 3rd and long situation here for Tiffin Calvert. Ball at the 26-yard line. Schultz takes the snap. Pressure, he steps up, delivers the ball downfield. He's got a target in the end zone. Touchdown! Tiffin Calvert! Nolan Beaker on the reception. 26-yard touchdown.
Touchdown, Jackson.
And the Senecas now up 12-0. 4:47 left to play here in the first quarter.
Not sure what happened. The call sleeping. Nolan Beaker in the back of the end zone on an island all on his own. Finds Pater for 6.
And the kick is up. The extra point attempt is no good. Once again, Ronsky 0 for 2 here tonight on extra point attempt.
Ronsky's point after attempt, no good. The score now, the Calvert Senecas, 12. Fremont Crimson Streaks,
That kind of
0.
on top of last week's game, allowing the Senecas to get off to a hot start. Come out here and put us on. Again, this is not a difficult deficit to
Tiffin Calvert, once again, unable to convert on the point after. Makes your score 12-0. Jack Schultz responsible for both touchdowns, one on the ground, one through the air.
uncharacteristic in particular, but just kind of
So it's an onside kick attempt, and it's not going to go because they had a false start.
it had the distance too.
Yeah, it went just far enough. The kicker
Encroachment.
got down on top.
Kicking team, number 7, 5-yard penalty.
Coach Reeser streaks the bed early. Thought there's something.
That's going to make the front line move up a little bit. They were playing 15 yards off the ball. Now they're up 10 yards off. So it's probably a little scouting there on the part of the Calvert coaching staff, seeing that on film, saying, hey, that's probably there for us if we want it. Get another false start. What? Wow. I don't understand that call.
Encroachment.
Everybody went
Kicking
at the same
team,
time.
number 7, 5-yard penalty.
We would have had that ball too.
Tough day.
First two times he kicked it off, he kicked it all over his effort. So, he wants to just take it deep. This one, you know he can boot it. It's going to still go into the end zone. Kicked off from the 30-yard line. Kicks it 70 yards into the end zone for a touchback. Wow.
Golden Lion.
Which sister that one, Teresa?
He said every year, try to get back to basics.
Yeah.
The Streaks take over 1st and 10 from their own 20-yard line. On the carry for the Streaks, number 22, Logan Johnson. Tackled by number 9, Ethan Vera.
Ethan Vera making a tackle.
2nd and 14 for the Streaks on their own 16-yard line.
Call out Ethan Vera and his effort last week. Stepping into the starting role this year. Done a great job in the offseason getting prepared for this season. Last week it showed. Put all that work onto the field. Put it on display.
Calvert's going to load up the box here.
Urel pressured. Now he's got to step up. And he gets away from the pressure and he gets back to the line of scrimmage.
Number 2, Javian Burrell on the carry for the Streaks. Tackled by number 9, Ethan Vera.
Seneca's defense is just applying the pressure right away. Urel just has to make quicker decisions.
Here comes the money.
Here we go. Money talk.
Here comes the money.
Dang it.
Keep this drive alive and try to get on the board.
Urel loads it up over the middle and it's nearly picked off.
Should have had that.
He was looking for his intended receiver.
Burrell's pass intended for number 33, Caleb Reed. Broken up by number 9, Ethan Vera.
Especially if you're Burrell, you already threw one.
Back deep for the Senecas, number 23, Nick Seifert. Punting for the Streaks, number 33, Caleb Reed.
Reception there. Punt unit onto the field now.
His arm has been broken.
Nick, go!
Seifert breaks the tackle. There's another defender out of bounds with him at the 35-yard line.
Seifert with the return, tackled by number 16, Jackson Wright for the Streaks. Senecas take over 1st and 10 at the Streaks' 35-yard line.
Get on there.
Bongo on the reception. He's got an inside field down around the 26-yard line near the first down mark.
Schultz's pass completed to number 22, Leo Longo, tackled by number 25, Ben Yount. 2nd and 1 for the Senecas.
So 2nd down and 1 coming up here. 2:38 left to play in the first quarter. Tiffin Calvert leading 12-0 over Fremont St. Joe here at Frost-Kalnow Stadium. Shotgun formation now for the Senecas. Schultz in the shotgun back there with Leo Longo. Jack Schultz loads it up. Going deep. He's got a man in the end zone. Touchdown, Tiffin Calvert. Nick Seifert in the left corner of the end zone.
Completed to number 23, Nick
Beautiful
Seifert.
action there between the
Touchdown,
two seniors.
Senecas.
I'll tell you, at this level, you're not going to find too many people that can go toe-to-toe
Tiffin Calvert now leads 18-0. 2:15 remaining here in the first quarter. Question is, Tommy, do you send the special teams unit out? No, they don't. Now they got the offense on the field here. Looking to convert on a 2-point conversion. Schultz in the shotgun takes the snap, makes the handoff, up the middle, keeps it, and carries it in for the 2 points.
Schultz on the keeper. 2-point conversion is good. Your score now. Calvert 20. The Streaks 0.
Only about 10 minutes into this contest.
So he's had a 1-yard touchdown, 26-yard touchdown pass, and then what was that last? I mean, that was a beautiful connection here from Schultz to Seifert on that last drive. 2 touchdowns through the air, 1 on the ground so far. Jack Schultz just looking like a surgeon out there. Precise.
Cerebral assassin in his own right. Always talking about it. Just has that grit, that toughness. Part of the reason why he's JYD.
So 20-0 Tiffin Calvert leading over Fremont St. Joe here in the first quarter. Folks, we are still in the first quarter. 2:15 left to play. Take this moment to thank our sponsors for bringing you high school football all season long right here at WTTF. Thanks to UIS Insurance and
Kicking off
Investments.
for the Cyclones, number 67, Quinn Ronsky.
Coppice Motors, Dundor Plumbing and Heating, Financial Design Insurance Agency, First
Back
Bank
deep
Tiffin,
for the
Fort Ball
Streaks,
Pizza
number
Palace, Great
5,
Lakes
Derek
House Hardware in
Ritzman,
Tiffin,
number 17,
Harrison Price
Saquon
Insurance,
Bradford, and number 22, Logan Johnson.
Lee's Floor Covering, Kibler's Shoes, Kuhn Sales and Service, NWO Orthopedics, Phillips Electric, Reineke Tiffin Ford Lincoln, Rogers Flowers, Superior Credit Union, Tiffin Brake and Wheel, Tiffin Deluxe Services, Tiffin University, and Your Legacy Federal Credit Union. Stick around for the postgame show brought to you by
Streaks
Frost-Kalnow.
take over 1st and 10 on their own 20-yard
He's going to
line.
go into the end zone and a touchback for Crimson Streaks. 4 kickoffs, 4 touchbacks for Ronsky. So Fremont will take over at their own 20-yard line, and Tommy, they just have not had much success. The only time they've had decent field position, they turned it over on the very first play. So just haven't seen much out of this Crimson Streaks offense here, and I really expected to see more out of the ground game especially, but that defense has just been right there as soon as they hand the ball off. Timeout called by Fremont.
Timeout. St.
Timeout
Joe.
Streaks.
First timeout.
Begin this drive because if you hit the nail on the head, Steve, you got to get something going, especially on this drive, just so you can breathe a little bit more. You can bring new paddles out to this these dying drives is just chaos. It ensues almost every possession that this team's had. 2 turnovers.
Putting on a show tonight here on homecoming night. Once again, your homecoming king tonight, Nick Seifert. Already has a touchdown here. Homecoming queen was Ashlyn Jones, sister of Tiffin University's Austin Jones.
Yeah, Austin Jones. Production. It's time here at Calvert Seneca. Now moving to the second level. Tiffin University dragging
So the Streaks, after the timeout, brings the offense back onto the field. Shotgun set, 1 man in the backfield, 3 receivers on the field, 2 on the far, 1 on the near side. Javian Burrell takes the snap, handoff up the middle. Nice blocking there by the Streaks, but the running back unable to really make anything happen. Derek Ritzman on the carry.
Number 5, Derek Ritzman on the carry for the Streaks. Tackled by number 5,
There was room there.
Hunter Yankel.
They just
Second and 12
closed
for
it
the
so
Streaks.
quick on that play. Hunter Yankel on the tackle, and he just was right there as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage.
As much as people think that a running back is just out there to wreck shop and be like a bull in a china shop, the other thing they don't understand is when you're running back, you got to look for them cuts. You got to look for those open holes. And again, the Streaks, they had the blocking there. He just waited too long to make that commitment.
Burrell back to pass.
And he's going to be sacked.
He is brought down behind the line, back near the 10-yard line.
Quinn Ronski.
Burrell tackled in the backfield by number 67, Quinn Ronski, and number 56, Josh Gase.
Josh Gase back there, and Quinn Ronski on the sack.
Here we go. Money talk.
16 coming up here. Inside of a minute.
Third and 16 for the Streaks.
Just vicious out there. You know, that's 2020's animal altogether.
Burrell back to pass, loads it up to the left side. It's complete. He's got it out to his receiver, to the 15, to the 20, and he's just past the 20 up to the 23-yard line. Zequan Bradford on the reception.
Burrell's pass
Wide
completed
receiver,
number
6'4",
17,
185.
Zequan Bradford.
Made a couple guys miss there.
Tackled by
first,
number
but then they
57,
all that yard
Clay
back.
Pond.
16 yards. They got about 8 of them, but still going to be well short of the first down. And out comes the
That brings up 4th and 7 for the Streaks.
Caleb Reed on to punt for Fremont. And they might.
Caleb Reed on the punt for the Streaks. Back deep for the Senecas, number 23,
Yes,
Nick
that is the end
Seifert.
of the first quarter. Your score, Tiffin Calvert 20, Fremont St. Joe nothing. We'll be back after this. You're listening to high school football right here on WTTF. Tiffin Calvert leading 20-0 over Fremont St. Joe. Nate Mullins up here in the press box with Tommy Hall. We got Greg Kinn manning the camera down on the sideline. Keeping the live stream going on our Facebook Live. Make sure you find us on Facebook, WTTF Sports. Now the preferred method, if you're going to watch the game, obviously we have the Facebook Live option available, but we have the link to our
Seifert back deep for the Senecas.
I highly recommend you follow that link and go to the actual stream itself. That's a little bit more current. I think the live stream lags just a little bit behind. But Nick Seifert, there's nobody back there to cover the punt. I don't know what was going on there, but Seifert to the 40, and he's going to be driven out of bounds near the 35-yard line. That was an odd.
Seifert on return to the Streaks 35-yard
went down
line.
the field to cover that punt.
Tackled by
Everybody
number
stayed
5, Derek Richmond.
So Tiffin Calvert takes over at the Crimson Streaks 36-yard line, leading 20-0. Three receivers on the far side of the field. Shotgun formation. Jack Schultz loads it up over the middle. Complete. And he's got it down near the first down marker. Nolan Beaker on the reception.
Schultz's pass complete to number
9-yard gain.
87, Nolan Beaker.
That's
Tackled by
second down
number
and
33, Caleb Reed. Second and 1 for the Senecas.
Jack Schultz is really looking sharp here tonight, folks. Man in motion. Schultz pitches to the motion man. That's Seifert. He carries it up the middle and just off the left side. He's got a couple yards past the first down marker up near the 20-yard line.
Seifert on the carry. Tackle by number 33, Caleb Reed. First and 10,
They
Senecas.
just continue to drive and pour it on here in the early onset.
Shotgun formation once again. 2 receivers on the near side, 2 on the far side, 1 back in the backfield. That's Leo Longo. Longo's going to take the handoff off the right side. The defense does a nice job of swallowing him up. Closes that hole very quickly there, Tommy. Big number 65.
Number 22, Leo Longo on the
Noriega.
carry.
Noriega.
Tackled by number 65, Joel Noriega, and number 30,
For the center,
Ethan
you just got to
Marisol.
block. He just kind of hit his guy and let him pass by. You just can't be standing down there. You got to hit somebody in an opposite color jersey.
Schultz at the shotgun, 2nd and 9 coming up here for Tiffin Calvert. Takes the snap, pump fakes, now loads it up. Sizelove with the reception. Short gain, maybe a yard.
Schultz's pass complete to number 11, Jackson Sizelove. Tackled by number 33, Caleb Reed, and number 22, Logan Johnson.
9:43 left to play here in the first half. 20-0, Tiffin Calvert over Fremont St. Joe. The Senecas are driving right to left on your radio dial. Schultz takes the snap, looking, pressure right away. He gets it away, it's complete. He's got it to his receiver, but it's right at the line of scrimmage and not a whole lot doing there.
Derek Ritzman there to meet him at the play.
They were
Schultz's
trying to
pass
set up a wide
complete
receiver
to number
screen
12,
there, but
Blake
really
Rosky.
wasn't a
Tackled by
whole lot
number
there.
5,
Defense sniffed
Derek
that one out real
Ritzman.
quick. They were right
That
there
brings up
to
4th
make
and
the
8
play.
for the Senecas.
4th down coming up now. We'll see if Wronski can connect on this field goal. It's probably going to be about a 33-yarder. 35, actually. Wronski, 0 for 2 on extra points. Gets the kick up. Looks like it's good. And it's right down the middle. Quinn Wronski knocks through the end.
Wronski kicking it up and good! 35-yard field goal for Quinn Wronski.
Now one makes up for those 2 extra points.
Absolutely.
Don't see too many kids at the high school level. Just chipping away 35 plus yards.
It's a luxury to be able to have the Wronski family kicking tree in Tiffin Calvert. Of course, his older brother Drew, longtime kicker for Tiffin Calvert, and also plays kicker for Heidelberg.
That family definitely, family tree definitely has laces. On top, the Senecas 23-0. 8:40 to go here in the first half.
Kicking off for the Senecas, number 67, Quinn Wronski. Back deep for the
They gotta do
streets.
something now.
Number 5, Derek
Lead it.
Ritzman. Number 17, Taquan Bradford. Number 22, Logan Johnson.
Good kick.
Returner fields it at the 26, and the defense's return team is right there. Coverage unit did an excellent job as Merrick Hurt only able to get a couple
on the
yards
return.
on the return up to the
Tackled by number 25, Billy Klaus.
20-yard line.
And number 87, Nolan Beaker. Streaks take over 1st and 10 from their own 30-yard line.
Shotgun formation now. Javian Burrell takes the snap.
Calvert brings a blitz.
Fakes the handoff, keeps it himself, and he is met by the defense in the backfield.
Burrell tackled in the backfield by number 9, Ethan Vera.
Vera on the tackle. I saw his lid flying out there, Tommy. Have to come off to the sideline for just a play.
I don't know how green his thumb is, but he just plants the quarterback.
Second and 16 for the
I
Streaks.
try to apply for a job over there at Rogers Flowers after this.
Second down and 16 coming up here. 2 men in the backfield now for Fremont St. Joe. Javian Burrell takes the snap, takes the handoff. No, he hands it off the left side. Ritzman, not a whole lot doing there. Maybe a yard now, actually. That's about it.
Number 5, Derek Ritzman on the carry. Tackled by number 87, Nolan Beaker. And number 11, Jackson Sislove.
Be there for him. Haven't found a whole lot of success in the run game here tonight.
Here comes the money.
3rd and 15 for the Streaks.
3rd and 15 coming up here for Fremont St. Joe. 7:13 left to play here in the first half. 23-0 Tiffin Calvert. Javian Burrell in the shotgun. Takes the snap, looks, loads it up over the left sideline, and it's incomplete. Looking for his intended receiver, Zequan Bradford.
Bradford, yeah.
Burrow's
I don't know why
pass
you look
intended for
back
number
here, man, beat.
17,
Just jumped just a
Jaquan
little
Bradford.
too soon for that one.
Ball's incomplete.
Just keep
4th
running.
and 15 for the
Probably would have hit him in
Streaks.
stride, Tommy.
Yep. That's what I was saying. To look back for it, and that's a no-no.
So big 4th down coming up here. They have to punt the ball away.
Back deep for the Senecas, number 23, Nick
Fifth time
Seifert.
they've been on the field with the punt unit.
And punting for the Streaks, number 33, Caleb Reed.
Caleb Reed doing the punting duties. Got a couple of good ones here, but this one under pressure, short punt. Seifert loses it and then gets it back on the run
got
to the
plenty of
30,
blue in front of him.
25, to the 20, and driven out of bounds right at the 20-yard line. Shoestring tackle by Joel Noriega to save a touchdown there.
Seifert on
Seifert,
return, tackled by number
homecoming king, putting the
65, Joel
pressure
Noriega.
on this special teams unit for the Crimson Streaks here tonight. He's had a couple of really nice returns in the punt unit.
Senecas take over
That's
1st
part
and
of
10
the
on the
drive.
Streaks 20-yard line.
So down 23-0. All just based off field position. Calvert's really made the most with the gifted field positions they get on every drive.
Schultz in the shotgun. One man in the backfield with him. Longo fakes the handoff. Now Schultz keeps it off the right side, fakes the defender, picks up a blocker, and he's out of bounds inside the 10-yard line. Got the first down, and they'll mark him out at the 9.
Schultz on the keeper, tackled by
and goal coming up
pushed
here
out of
for
bounds by
Tiffin
number
Calvert.
16, Jackson Wright. 1st and 10, Senecas. 1st and goal, Senecas for the Streaks 9-yard line.
.38 left to play here in the first half. Seneca's driving once again. Right to left on your radio dial. They've got it 1st and goal at the 9-yard line. 3 receivers on the near side of the field. Jack Schultz stands in the shotgun formation. Takes the snap, looking left, loads it up, just shy of the goal line. It's complete, and he's going to be down right around the 2-yard line. So they'll mark him down at the 3.
Schultz's pass complete to number 87, Nolan
6-yard
Beaker.
gain, Nolan
Tackled
Beaker
by
on the
number
reception.
5, Derek Ritzman. 2nd and goal for the on the 2 for the Senecas.
Able to make a read early on that one and prevent the touchdown. But the Seneca.
Shotgun formation. Schultz takes the snap, fakes the handoff, loads it up, and it is incomplete. It's the 3rd time they've tried to set this play up where the linemen are releasing.
Schultz's pass intended for number 23, Nick
Defensive linemen
Seifert.
are
Balls
coming into the
incomplete.
backfield, creating
3rd
pressure
2
right
from
away.
the 2.
And usually that's a screen look. They're trying to set up some kind of a screen there. And they've got Seifert on what looks like a kind of a bubble screen there. But the defense is just doing an excellent job of just reading that right away. It's just not there for him tonight.
That was a tremendous job by Jackson Wright following the play.
So, 3rd and goal. Ball at the 3-yard line. Schultz, handoff. Longo up the middle, and he's in. Touchdown, Tiffin
Number
Calvert.
22, Leo
Leo
on a
Longo
carry.
on the
2-yard
touchdown run.
touchdown, Seneca.
3 yards out. That gives the Senecas a 29-0 lead, pending the point after.
They're able to get this extra point. I don't know if 2020 is any different. They start that running clock in the second half, or if it's immediate now.
And the kick is up, and the extra point attempt is no good. So he's 0 for 3 from extra points tonight.
Bronski's point after attempt is no good.
Connected on a field goal.
Now your
35
score,
yards out.
Senecas 29, the Streets 0.
That's those
Saves.
3 points somehow.
Regardless, that definitely Crimson Streaks dodge a bullet on that one. 'Cause even if that were to take an effect during the first half, they definitely have a hole to dig themselves out of here to close out this first half.
Now the Sun gonna play hide and seek for a little while. Saves Myers. 29-0, Tiffin Calvert. 5:52 left here in the first half. Take this time to thank our sponsors once again for bringing you high school football all season long right here on WTTF. Thanks to our pregame show sponsor, UIS Insurance and Investments. Also thanks to Chris Schiefer Insurance, Coppice Motors, Dundor Plumbing and Heating, Financial Design Insurance Agency, First Bank of Tiffin, Fort Ball Pizza Palace, Great Lakes Ace Hardware in Tiffin, Harrison Price Insurance, Integrated Orthopedics, Lee's Famous Recipe Chicken, Lee's Floor Covering, Kibler's Shoes, Kuhn Sales and Service, NWO Orthopedics, Phillips Electric, Reineke Tiffin Ford Lincoln, Rogers Flowers, Superior Credit Union, Tiffin Brake and Wheel, Tiffin Deluxe Services, Tiffin University, and Your Legacy Federal Credit Union. Once again, stick around for the post-game show brought to you by Frozone Frozen Yogurt. Seneca's on to kick off here. Crimson Streaks with 3 back deep to return. They've really got to find something. Some kind of spark here, Tommy. Bradford on the return to the 20, past the 20 up to the 22-yard line. They'll mark it down at the 23. Zequan Bradford on the return, sophomore receiver.
Zaquan Bradford on return for the Streets, tackled by number 22, Leo Longo.
185, sophomore. Bradford, somebody they'll probably be looking to in the future.
An integral part of this Crimson Flash team.
He's been making a name for himself on that defensive line here tonight.
First and 10 for the Streets at their own 23-yard
He's in the
line.
backfield early in the game. Now the Streaks take over at their own 23-yard line. Javian Burrell in the shotgun. Takes the snap. Looking left. Got pressure, and he's going down. Right around the 18-yard line. Big sack by the defense there.
Burrell tackled in the backfield by number 67, Quinn Ronsky.
With another tackle for loss. He's getting comfortable in the backfield, that's for sure, Tommy.
Second and 15 for the Streets at their own 18-yard line.
Ball at the 18-yard line. Second and 15 now. Javian Burrell, all alone in the backfield. Takes the snap.
Calvert blitz.
Pressure. Burrell steps up to the 20, 25, to the 30, and makes something happen there down to the 31-yard line. Burrell.
I haven't really got a chance to see Burrell outside the pocket, but
Burrell on the
man,
carry
after
for the
he got
Streets,
this second
tackled by number 15, Tyler Burlacamp.
quarterback. I'm going to just try to roll him ahead.
That brings up third and 2 for the Streets.
Situations.
Absolutely. Third and 2 coming up for the Streaks. Burrell. Handoff up the middle, Ritzman, and looks like he might have the first down. He does. Up to the 34-yard line.
Not sure how many third downs Crimson.
Number 5, Derek Ritzman on the carry for the Streets, Tackled by number 56, Josh Gase.
Derek Ritzman. First down kick.
First and 10 Streaks at their own 34-yard line.
4:10 left to play here in the first half. 29-0 Tiffin Calvert over Fremont St. Joe. Javian Burrell in the shotgun. Seneca's bring blitz. Pass is incomplete, looking for Merrick Hurt. Right around the first down mark.
Burrell's pass intended for number 3, Merrick Hurt, broken up by number 11, Jackson Sidelove. Second and 10 for the Streaks.
Face. Hurt just had to make a better attempt at it. Like he just kind of stuck one hand out.
Kind of gave him a good lead on it, too.
Second down and 10 coming up here. Seems like Burrell's kind of starting to settle in a little bit after some early jitters. He's starting to get a little bit more comfortable back there. Takes the snap, handoff up the middle. Ritzman breaks a tackle to the 40, carries a defender down near the first down marker.
I think there's some laundry on the field there, Nate.
Hold on, we've got a yellow flag down around the 35, holding on the offense. This is going to be
Ritzman on the carry, tackled by number 57, Clay Kahn. We have a flag on play.
Holding. Offense. Number 62. 10-yard penalty. Repeat, second down.
The guilty party on the hold. That'll set the Streaks back to the 25-yard line. So second down and 19 coming up here.
It's one of those reminders, never hold on the road.
Yeah.
Second down and 19 for the Streaks.
You don't get away with that one as easy. Two backs in the backfield with Javian Burrell. Takes the snap, goes to the right. Gase right in his face right away. Nice play in the backfield. Actually, that was Clay Kahn right there in his face as soon as he rolled to the right. And then he cut back to the left.
Burrell tackled in the backfield by number 53, Colin McCarty.
Here we go. Money talk.
Here comes the money.
Another one of those interesting kids on that defensive line. 6'4", 210-pound sophomore for Tiffin Calvert. Getting some rotational time.
Third and 25 for the Streaks.
Right after the
Burrell loads it up over the middle. It's complete. Oh, no, it's not complete. Drops the pass. Caleb Reed, the intended
Burrell's
receiver,
pass
had
intended
it.
for number
Just couldn't hold on
33,
to it through the
Caleb
air.
Reed. Tackled, broken up by number 7, Jack
They were
Schultz.
for a first down. And as soon as they did that, they just went backwards as they faced a 3rd and 25 on that play. Now brings up 4th and 20.
Back deep for the Senecas, number 23, Nick Seifert.
So the Crimson Streaks punt unit.
On a punt for the Streaks, number 33, Caleb Reed.
Seneca's leading 29-0. Able to get the punt away. Caleb Reed. And there it goes. Seifert on the return. A couple of penalties fly in all over the field. 3 different penalty flags here on the field.
Initial
Seifert on return, we have penalty flags on the field.
coming in,
Crackback block there.
cleaning up. I think after some of the players saw that play go down, they do some extracurricular flags.
There are 2 fouls on the play, both against the return team. 67, blindside block, that's declined. And then an illegal block on the back, 57, 10 yards, spot of the foul, 1st and 10.
A couple of different penalties there.
Bronski blocking the back end.
So this will put the ball all the way back at the 40-yard line inside Seneca territory.
Should be one of the first times tonight that they've set up.
I was just about to say, I haven't seen it very much on this side of the 50. Schultz in the shotgun, takes the snap. Looking, loads it up. He's going deep. He's got Seifert down the field, and Seifert incomplete on the play. A couple of defenders down there on coverage. Merrick Hurt and Logan Johnson. And
Schultz's
Seifert
pass
down
intended
on
for
the
number
play
23,
down the
Nick
field. That's
Seifert,
not what you
broken
want
up
to
by
see
number
from Tiffin
22,
Calvert.
Logan Johnson, and number 3, Merrick Hurt.
Injury
One
timeout.
of the issues when you have those big, tall receivers is you try to force that ball and throw it into places only he can get. But the other side of the coin there is you leave yourself in a delicate spot there if you're the receiver, because you're going to take some of those vicious hits when you're trying to go up for it like that. But as we take this timeout, we'll go ahead and take a timeout. Thank our community-minded sponsors that help bring high school football to you each and every week right here on WTTF. I want to thank Chris Sheeper Insurance, Compass Motors, Dead Door Plumbing and Heating, Financial Design Insurance Agency, First Bank of Tiffin, Football Pizza Palace, Great Lakes Ace Hardware, Harrison Price Insurance, Integrated Orthopedics, Lee's Famous Recipe Chicken, Lee's Floor Covering, Keebler Shoes, Coon Sales and Service, NWO Orthopedics, Phillips Electric, Reineke Tiffin Ford, Rogers Flowers, Superior Credit Union, Tiffin Brake and Wheel, Tiffin Deluxe Services, Tiffin University, and Your Legacy Federal Credit Union. All proud sponsors that help bring high school football to you each and every week right here on WTTF.
Next week, folks, we will be in Attica for the Mohawk and Seneca East game. One of our favorite rivalry games in the area. Schultz loads it up, going deep. He's got a man at the 25, 20, 15, 10, 5, and just short of the goal line. Nolan Beaker tripped up right at the 2-yard line. Wow, what a connection there.
Completed to number 87, Nolan
Caught him in
Beaker.
stride there.
Tackled by number 22,
Beautiful time there,
Logan
Jack.
Johnson. First and goal for the Senecas from the Streaks 2-yard line.
The only thing I've ever tried to catch while running that fast and that far is my breath. Beaker comes down with it. Logan Johnson for the Crimson Flashes, saving a back-breaking scoring play. Longo into the end zone.
Leo Longo.
Number 22, Leo Longo. Touchdown, Seneca.
And now the Senecas on top, 35-0 with 1:45 left to play here in the first half. Strike there by that offense. Extra point is up, and the extra point attempt is good. So, Ronski.
Winronski's point after attempt is good. Your score now, your Calvert Senecas 36. Fremont St. Joe's Crimson Streaks,
Tiffin Calvert
nothing.
all over Fremont St. Joe here in the first half of Frost-Kalnow Stadium.
This is back-to-back week. The Senecas have scored more than 30 points in the first half. That's just tremendous. This offense is really rolling.
Vice versa. And it's at 1 o'clock that day. They haven't announced it.
Minute 45 left in the half. Huge touchdown reception by Nolan Beaker. Once again, they stretch this lead out 36-0. Crimson Streaks, man, they're just trying to get some points on the field. That way they can take a little bit of a breather at halftime, readjust, reformulate their game plan. Because they just had a bowling shoe ugly first 24 minutes of football live here from Frost-Kalnow Stadium. It was a deep-rooted rivalry game between St. Joe Central Catholic.
Winronski set to kick off for the Senecas. Back deep for the Streaks, number 17, Saquon Bradford. Number 5, Derek Ritzman. Number 22,
So Seneca's
Logan
on to kick
Johnson.
off, leading 36-0. Quinn Ronski gets his leg into this one. Return man fields it at the 10-yard line to the 20. Cuts it outside to the 25. And will be cut down right near the 30-yard line. Number 22 on the return, Logan Johnson.
Logan Johnson on the return for the Streaks. Tackle by number 12, Blake Rotsky. Streaks take over 1st and 10 from their own 30-yard line.
Mark the ball at the 30-yard line. Crimson Streaks start this possession, and they really, Tommy, have to get something going. You do not want to come out of the locker room with 2 opponents. Obviously, they haven't had much success on either side of the ball here tonight, but some kind of momentum would be nice to carry into the locker room. Javian Burrell takes the snap, looking, loads it up, right side of the field, and he's got a man, and it's complete. Caleb Reed with an impressive
Burrell's pass
That was a
completed to
great
number
catch.
33, Caleb
Over-the-shoulder
Reed,
catch.
tackled
Just
by
turn around
number
and saw
11,
it
Jackson
right into the
Sideslove.
basket. I mean, great catch there by Reed.
Oh,
1st and 10 Streaks at their own 45-yard line.
So they have the ball at the 45-yard line.
You still get to
Burrell in the shotgun. Takes the snap, rolls to his left, looking. Can turn on the Jets, keep it himself, and rolls to the left. And they're going to get a flag coming from the back judge. I think they're going to get a
Burrell on the carry, tackled by number 56, Josh Gase. Flag on the play.
The nameplate, actually, but I think they're going to say that.
Horse collar.
Yeah, it looked
Defense,
legal to
number
me. It
56,
looked like he had a hold of
15-yard penalty. First down.
right around that area where it would be.
Yeah, you kind of toe the line with those type of plays because I don't see how you can safely hit anyone.
Yeah, true. 55 seconds left here in the first half. Crimson Streaks.
Should be taking a timeout here.
The game clock now down to 50 seconds. Streaks have it at Seneca 45.
Please reset the game clock to 53 seconds with the foul. The offense will elect to snap the ball. The clock will begin on that snap.
Yeah, it's a penalty. Clock to roll off the snap. Let's clock back to 53 seconds. Still here.
Burrell, empty backfield, shotgun formation, takes the snap, looking, steps up, pressure, and he goes down in the backfield. Big number 53, Colin McCarty.
Burrell tackled in the backfield by number 53, Colin McCarty.
In the backfield. We'll keep it right here with 42 seconds left to play here in the first half.
Again, we just want to thank you all for joining us here on WTTF for another exciting weekend of football action. As again, last night here at Frost-Kalnow Stadium, covering Tiffin Calvert. That huge win. Now tonight, once again, same site, calling us Calvert Senecas and St. Joe game. Only one game next weekend, Nate. Again, next Friday, September 11th. Join you from Tiger, deep in the heart of Tiger Nation, from Mohawk at Seneca East. 7 p.m. kickoff. Thank you for that one.
40 seconds on the play clock,
Left
please.
here in the
40
first half
seconds.
of action between Calvert and St. Joe. Finding the Senecas with a 36-0 advantage just in the first half of football day.
What an offensive explosion here tonight from the Senecas. Just picking up where they left off last week. Quinn Ronsky is the player struggling to get off the field.
Well, the one positive about those Calvert injuries we've seen is both of those players have been able to walk into their own power. And it's intercepted!
Picked off by the Senecas. They've got a horde of blockers in front. They bring it down inside the 45 near the 44-yard line.
Burrell's pass picked off by Hunter Yanko.
Yanko, once again, all over the football field here tonight, Tommy.
Senecas take over 1st and 10 at the Streaks 45-yard line.
29 seconds left here in the first half. Senecas take over at the Streaks 45-yard line. Senecas still with all 3 timeouts if they want to try to put something together here.
And you can't blame them if they did. Again,
Absolutely.
can't take them with you.
Schultz in the shotgun. 2 receivers on each side of the field. Schultz, handoff up the middle. Longo, and not a whole lot doing there. Maybe a couple yards up to the 43. They're going to keep those timeouts in their pocket.
Number 22, Leo Longo on the carry. Tackled by number 33, Caleb Reed.
I'm not sure if they'll be able to get this one off before the first half. We'll see.
Might try for one more play. Just call a timeout right now.
That'll be the end of the first half. Tiffin Calvert all over Fremont St. Joe to start this one. 36-0 here in the first half. We'll step aside, take a timeout. We'll be back with more high school football right here on WTTF, AM 1600 and FM 93.3.
Our Boxcast stream. Thank you for joining this live presentation of high school football here on WTTF between the Fremont St. Joe Crimson Flashes and the Tiffin Calvert Senecas. As you have it at the end of the first 24 minutes, Calvert with a 36-0 lead over the Blue Streaks, Nate, and just about as good a 24-minute of football as you can ask of your coach, Steve Reeser.
Absolutely.
But as towards the end there, Calvert had possession and all their timeouts, choosing just to let the clock run out. But in my opinion, how many points are enough? The answer is more. So you kind of wonder how the Calvert Seneca will come out here in the second half after having everything go their way during the first. The Crimson Streaks, man, they're going to have to get something rolling if they expect to even be able to have a chance here in the second half.
Not a whole lot going positive for the Streaks there in the first half, but we'll see if they're able to turn it on in the second half. But for those of you listening on Facebook, watching on Facebook, thanks for tuning in, and we'll step aside. We'll be back with the halftime show shortly.
Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Today, the Calvert Marching Band will be performing some of their favorite tunes. They will begin with a very popular song performed by Deep Purple. This song tells the story of how the casino where Deep Purple was performing at 1971 caught fire. Here is Smoke on the Water. Our next song comes from the popular rock band Fall Out Boy. This 2014 tune found its way to the number 10 on the Billboard's Hot 100. Here is Centuries. Ending tonight's performance, the band will play a song that has found its way very entrenched in American music culture, being a staple at most, if not all, sporting events. Here is Sweet Caroline. Ladies and gentlemen, the Calvert Marching Band.
right here on your Seneca County Sports Connection, WTTF. I want to take a moment to thank all of our sponsors for bringing you tonight's ball game and high school football all season long right here on WTTF. Thanks to UIS Insurance and Investments, our pregame show sponsor, Chris Schiefer Insurance, Compass Motors, Dundor Plumbing and Heating,
Ladies and gentlemen,
Financial
if you'll
Design
pull out your
Insurance
50-50
Agency,
tickets.
First Bank of Tiffin, Fort Ball Pizza Palace, Great Lakes Ace
The take-home
Hardware,
pot
Harrison Price
is worth
Insurance, Integrated
$326.
Orthopedics, Lee's Famous Recipe Chicken, Lee's Floor Covering, Kibler's Shoes, Coon Sales
The
and
number
Service,
is 5,
NWO Orthopedics,
4,
Phillips
3,
Electric, Reineke
7,
Tiffin Ford Lincoln,
7,
Rogers
5,
Flowers, Superior Credit
5,
Union, Tiffin
4,
Brake and Wheel,
3,
Tiffin Deluxe
7,
Services,
7,
Tiffin University,
5.
and your legacy.
If you have the winning
Credit
ticket,
Union.
please
Once
bring
again,
it up
stick
to
around
the
for the
press
postgame
box.
show, brought to you by Frozone Frozen Yogurt. We're going to step aside and take a time out. We'll be back with more of the halftime show. Once again, Tiffin Calvert all over Fremont St. Joe, 36-0, as we are getting ready to start the second half here from Frost-Kalnow Stadium. You're listening to high school football right here on AM 1600, FM 93.3, WTTF, your Seneca County Sports Connection.
And the winner of the 50-50, Jill Groups. And she graciously donated a portion of that winnings back to Calvert. The Senecas will receive the second half kickoff. Nolan Beaker on the return, tackled by number 25, Ben Yount. First and 10 Senecas from the Streaks 47-yard line.
And we're back here at Frost-Kalnow Stadium. We start the second half.
Number 8, Jacob Brumback on the carry. Tackled by number 33, Caleb Reed.
Brought back to around the 47-yard line inside Streaks territory. And the first down run by Jacob Brumback, good for about 6 yards up to the 41-yard
Second and 4 for the Senecas.
Second and 4 coming up here for Tiffin Calvert.
Welcome back as we kick off the second half of action live from Frost-Kalnow Stadium.
Schultz in shotgun handoff once again to Brumback off the left side. He tripped over his own lineman. And he's going to be cut down right around the...
Number 8, Jacob Brumback on the carry. Tackled by number 5, Derek Ritzman.
See a couple new faces. And after the production in that first half, I mean, this offense has been clicking.
Third and 5 for the Senecas from the Streaks 42-yard line.
Running back duties.
Varsity minutes.
Schultz in the shotgun. Loads it up to the right, and it is incomplete. He was looking for Beaker, but it looked like it was tipped at the line there, Tommy.
Schultz's
Nice
pass
pressure
intended for
on
Nolan
play.
Beaker falls
33,
incomplete.
Caleb Reed.
4th and 5 for the
Nice
Senecas.
start for the Crimson Flashes defensively to start this half after this first half just didn't go their way. As Calvert found drew first blood after a 1-yard touchdown run by Jack Schultz after St. Joe fumbled at his own 25 to start this game. Then you pair that with a 26-yard touchdown reception by Nolan Beaker after the St. Joe's interception on the ensuing possession.
Schultz on 4th and 5 connects over the middle, and it's on. 15, 10, 5, touchdown. Nolan Beaker. Wow, 42-yard touchdown strike.
To Nolan Beaker,
Jack Schultz to Nolan
42-yard
Beaker.
touchdown.
4th and 5.
Senecas.
Schultz found Beaker on a slant route over the middle. Beaker did the rest.
Calvert country, research mine, that's 4-down territory.
Absolutely. 9:30 left to play.
Number
in the third
58,
quarter,
Mason
42-0
Johnson on the kick
Calvert.
for the Senecas.
Tiffin Calvert's open, Jack Schultz is handing out more touchdowns.
And the extra point attempt is no good, as on doing the extra point duties now.
Point after attempt, no good. That brings your score now. Calvert Senecas 42, Fremont St. Joe's Crimson Streaks 0.
Seneca's now 5, I believe, point afters tonight. They do have the 35-yard field goal from Ronsky. Still sitting on the bench here with the injury early in the second quarter. Has not come back since that injury.
It doesn't matter how many field goals or extra points you miss as long as that other side of the scoreboard says 0.
That's right.
The Senecas 42-0. In the second half, Crimson Streaks are going to be facing another
Mason Johnson on the kick for the Senecas.
Here's it to
Back deep for the Streaks. Number 5, Derek Ritzman. Number 22, Logan Johnson. And number 17, Taquan Bradford.
And the kickoff gets it 35. Caught by the return man at around a 33-yard. Moves it forward. Caleb Reed, sorry.
Number 3, Merrick Hurt on the return for the Streaks. Tackled by number 57, Clay Codd. First and 10 for the Streaks at their own 37-yard line.
So the Streaks take over at their own 37-yard line. Unable to get anything going so far here tonight on offense. They haven't had much success on the ground or through the air, just 15 total yards of offense in the first half. Burrell back to pass, loads it up. The intended receiver. Defensive back was
Burrell's pass intended for number 3, Merrick Hurt, broken up by Jackson Sizewell.
Now I know Jackson's small, but you can't just push him around like that. Come on.
Richie's still there. Playing his day.
Sizewell did a nice job staying with the receiver.
And off that first play again, another penalty.
Pass interference.
Another penalty
Offense,
miscue.
number 3, 15-yard penalty. Repeat first down.
Just in that first half alone, they create more tragedies than Shakespeare.
So that's going to back him up all the way to the 22-yard line. First and 25 coming up here now for Fremont St. Joe. Javian Burrell in the shotgun, 2 backs back there with him. Burrell takes the snap, handoff off the left. Tried to go up the middle, now he cuts it off to the left side. Decent pickup there, about 5, maybe 6 yards there for Logan Johnson.
Number 22, Logan Johnson on the carry, tackled by number 5, Hunter Yako for the Senecas.
Second down and 20 yards to go. Ball marked at 27-yard line.
Second and 20 for the Streaks.
Shotgun formation once again. Crimson Streaks. Looking to pass. Burrell fakes the handoff. Now keeps it himself. Over the 30-yard line. Up to the 31. Give him about 4 yards on the play, maybe 5. Bring up third down and 15.
Burrell on the carry, tackled by number 57, Clay Kahn.
Which
Here comes the money.
Here we go. Money talk.
Here comes the money.
Third and 15 for the Streaks.
Third and 15 coming up for the Crimson Streaks. Ball at the 32-yard line, empty backfield for Javian Burrell. Takes the snap. Looking over the middle, it's complete. He's got it out there to Derek Ritzman. And Ritzman right about the 40-yard line before he's brought down.
Burrell's pass completed to number 5, Derek Ritzman, tackled by number 87, Nolan Beaker. Got a flag on the play.
Some longer in the backfield.
This has just not been going. St. Joe's way here.
Holding. Offense, number 62, 10-yard penalty. Repeat third down.
Notice again, these uncertain times, a lot of these players and all these teams just getting twisted into these 6
Here comes the money.
Here we go. Money talk.
Here comes the money.
That brings up third and 25 for the Streaks.
Game plan put together as we've seen a lot of blowouts in the area.
Now, Tommy on that last play didn't just declined it. That would have been 4th down. Here they accepted the penalty to back him up. Third and 25 now. Crimson Streaks. Burrell loads it up on the right side. That's an incomplete.
Contact for
Burrell's pass intended for number 3, Merrick Hurt, broken up by Jackson
If he
Sizewell.
caught that, they probably would have called off.
Fourth and 25 for the Streaks.
But because he didn't catch the ball, they were like, just leave it. 4th and 25 coming up now for Fremont St. Joe. Now the 4:40 left here in the third quarter.
Back deep for the Senecas, number 87, Nolan Beaker. On the punt for the Streaks, number 33, Caleb Reed.
Last 2 weekends we've had double headers for football. Next week just one game. It'll be in Attica for Seneca East and Mohawk. Caleb Reed with a short punt. Hits at the 50, takes a Calvert bounce all the way down to the 42-yard line inside streak territory. And that's where the Senecas will take over once again on the other side of the 50.
First and 10 for the Senecas on the Streaks, 42-yard line.
On their home side. Even the second half kickoff, they brought it back to the 42-yard line. So
Jack Schultz again doing the best with what's given to him. He's been afforded some great field position to start some of these drives, but he's been able to finish those drives.
Schultz in the shotgun, going to keep it himself off the left side, and he's going to cut down. Nice open field tackle there by Logan Johnson. Once again in the backfield.
Number 7, Jack Schultz on the keeper. Tackled by number 22, Logan Johnson.
Junior has been the lone bright spot here tonight for the Crimson Streaks.
Second and 13 for the Senecas on the Streaks' 45-yard line.
One of those things that he'll have to correct himself when you make that decision and that commitment on that keeper. Instead of just trying to stretch it out, you just got to plow ahead for what he can get.
Schultz in the shotgun once again. Loads it up to the left. It's complete. He's got Yankel to the 30, 25, 20, 15, 10, 5, and touchdown, Tiffin Calvert. Hunter
Schultz's
Yankel.
pass completed to number 5, Hunter Yankel.
What a beautiful
45-yard
connection there.
touchdown.
45-yard touchdown strike. And the Senecas pouring it on here, 48-0, pending the point after.
Mason Johnson on for the point after attempt.
Mason Johnson now doing the kicking duties for Tiffin Calvert. The left-footed kicker, not able to get a good attempt away. That was no good. 48-0, Tiffin Calvert now on top. Fremont St. Joe.
Point after attempt, no good.
Looking for any kind of
Your score is now Calvert Senecas 48, Fremont St. Joe Crimson Streaks 0.
streaks. Tommy, at this point, you got to start. Obviously, this one's pretty much in the books, but you got to start thinking about putting together a solid effort to end this game so you can head into next week on a positive note, because you just don't want to keep letting the Senecas pour it on you and just keep adding to this lead, because
Yeah, I mean,
the further this gets away, the more it starts to demoralize these players, you know?
regardless, again, whether it's by 48 points or even 1 point, a loss is a loss. But if you're able to, take some positives out of the game, get your offense out there, and get a score on the board against a very stout defense like the Calvert Senecas. And those are the little things that you can carry with you. I mean, those are the things you learn from. You learn a lot more from a loss than you ever do a win. These Crimson Streaks are going to have a gut check when they get on the bus back to Fremont. They still got 3 minutes and 4 seconds before they get out of here.
Well, that's just the third quarter. They still got a whole other quarter to go after this. So Senecas on to kick off. Fielded at the 30-yard line, 35-40. Return buries his head forward, and Caleb Reed carries it up near the
Number
45.
33, Caleb Reed on the return for the Streaks. Tackled by number 57, Clay Kahn.
Crimson Streaks will take over at their own 45-yard line.
Streaks will start 1st and 10 on their own 45-yard line.
Of the game.
Like you just hit on Nate, it being only the third quarter, still getting them reps in. Because again, 6-game regular season, guaranteed ticket to the playoffs. You're going to have to get all those reps you can.
Burrell handoff off the left side. Derek Ritzman, short gain.
Ritzman on the carry. Tackled by number 9, Ethan Vera.
3 to the 48-yard line.
That's something interesting to keep an eye on. Some of these
2nd down and 7 for the Streaks at their own 48-yard line.
heavy-sided wins is seeing whether or not these reserves come in, or as a coach, you just want to get these guys as many reps and snaps as possible. A lot for that 4-game cut of the schedule.
Handoff up the middle. Logan Johnson on the carry. carries some defenders forward and picks up the first down up to the 44-yard line inside Calvert territory.
Number 22, Logan Johnson on the carry. Tackled by number 85, Lee Morgan.
Listen, stranger in paradise. Now trying to make something happen.
Streaks now at the 44-yard line. Shotgun formation.
Shows blitz.
Bad
Fumble
snap. Ritzman picks it up off the ground, carries it off the left side, and he might have something. First down and then some, up to the 30, inside the 30, down around the 29-yard line. So a broken play. The Streak's able to make something happen there as Ritzman heads
Number
up,
5,
played
Derek
by the
Ritzman
senior,
on the
picked it
carry.
up off the
Tackled by
ground,
number 6,
carried it left
Harry
side, picked up the
Schultz.
first down.
First and 10 for the Streaks at the Seneca's 29-yard line.
Ball at the 29-yard line. Javian Burrell in the shotgun. Handoff off the left side. Logan Johnson cuts it to the left, and he's got some room. He's up
makes
to
a
the
cut.
20. Made a couple guys miss. He's down inside the 20, down to the 19, close to the 18-yard line. That's where they'll mark him down, at the 18. Another first down for the Crimson
Logan
Streaks.
Johnson on the carry. Tackled by
They got
number 11,
3 first
Jackson
downs on this
Sizlove,
drive.
and number
Boy, this guy
85,
had more than
Lee
a whole game.
Morgan.
So a nice drive here being put together by the Crimson Streaks. Javian Burrell takes the snap, handoff, up the middle, Logan Johnson, but nice job there by the defense, right there in the backfield to make the stop. Number 2, Bob Price.
Logan Johnson on the carry.
All right, that's
Tackled
the
by
end of the
number
third
2,
quarter.
Bob
Tiffin
Price.
Calvert up 48-0 as we head to the final quarter.
And that's the end of the third
Step
quarter.
aside, take
With
a
your
timeout.
score,
We'll be
the
back
Calvert
after this. You're listening to High
Seneca
School
48,
Football right here on
the Fremont St.
WTTN.
Joseph's Crimson Streaks 0.
After the play, dead ball, personal foul, defense, number 85. Half the distance to the goal line. After the play, it'll be second down.
Mom said, there's spring relief out there, take some tomorrow. And I would have been all over that.
Frost-Kalnow Stadium. We start the fourth quarter of action with the Crimson Streaks. The ball at the Seneca 9-yard line, and they're driving. Handoff, Logan Johnson to the 5, and he stretches forward, but he stood up by the defense right there at the 5-yard line.
Then I gotta buy the other noodles. So, the ones I use this week. Yeah. I think I'm gonna do 5 things.
Number 22, Logan Johnson on the carry. Tackled by number 9, Ethan Vera.
Oh, the Crimson Flashes get half the distance.
Yeah, thanks.
Now they're trying to put points on the board now.
Fremont St. Joe, first and goal, sorry. Ball at the 5-yard line. In between the 4 and the 5. Javian Burrell takes the snap, high snap, gets it under control, handoff Logan Johnson, breaks a tackle, but he stood up by the second defender right there at the 5-yard line.
Number 22, Logan Johnson on the carry. Tackled by number 9, Ethan Vera, and number 87, Nolan
Vera doesn't
Beaker.
allow too many plays to get to the second level. Then again, neither does that front line. As they've just done a tremendous job limiting the run game, dialing up the pressure and the pass. My hat's off.
Shotgun formation here. Javian Burrell takes the snap. Handoff off the left side, Ritzman, and the defense is right there. Stood him up in the backfield.
Number 5, Derek Ritzman on the carry, tackled by number 2, Bob Price, and number 11, Jackson Sizlove.
Here comes the money.
Jackson size
Here we go. Money talk.
Here comes the money. Money, money.
10 minutes to play in the ball. 48-0, Tiffin Calvert over Fremont St.
Streets
Joe.
have 3rd and 7 from the Seneca
Streets
7-yard
driving.
line.
Ball at the Seneca 7-yard line. 3rd down and goal. Javian Burrell in the shotgun takes the snap. Handoff, Ritzman. The defense is right there. Bob Price, as soon as the ball was snapped, he was in the backfield.
Ritzman on the carry, tackled in the backfield by number 9, Ethan Vera.
Ethan Vera also in there on the tackle. Got a timeout on the field. We'll keep it right here. 4th and goal coming
Timeout,
up from the
Crimson
10-yard
Streets.
line for Fremont St. Joe.
This fourth quarter of action. If they take a timeout, we go ahead and take a timeout. I think those great
Timeout. St. Joe,
sponsors
first timeout.
football to you each and every week right here on WTTF. We want to thank UIS Insurance and Investments, Chris Schaefer Insurance, Tapas Motors, Beddoor Plumbing and Heating, Financial Design Insurance Agency, First Bank and Tiffin, Fort Ball Pizza Palace, Great Lakes East Hardware, Harrison Price Insurance, Integrated Orthopedics, Lee's Famous Recipe Chicken, Lee's Floor Covering, Keebler Shoes, Coon Sales and Service, and Divio Orthopedics, Phillips Electric, Reineke Tiffin, Rogers Flowers, Superior Credit Union, Tiffin Breaking Wheel, Tiffin Deluxe Services, Tiffin University, and Your Legacy Federal Credit Union. 9:28 to go here in the game. Seneca's with a 48-0 advantage. The shadow of their own goal post on 4th and 7. Some flashes to try to get a score here.
Here's one other game in action right now. Norwalk St. Paul leading Crestview 20-10 in the 2nd quarter. Down here, 4th and goal at the 10-yard line. Javian Burrell loads it up into the end zone, and it's too tall for his intended receiver. He was looking for Merrick Hurt.
I think there's a flag down there.
It's kind of hard to be too tall for
Illegal block below the waist. Offense, number 22. Penalty is declined. 1st and 10.
Burrell's pass intended for number 3, Merrick Hurt, falls incomplete. Seneca's takeover.
Flashes.
St. Joe turns it over once again. Senecas take over at their own 10-yard line.
Now that type of drive, that's when it starts to eat at you. Drive so far down, knocking on opportunities door and they get shut out.
Took a lot of time off the clock there. Tommy, I don't know if you noticed this, but the score that I noticed last night really stood out to me. Lakota 33, Margaretta 6. Mike Lento and his squad moving to 2-0 on the season. Handoff off the right side. Oh, it breaks a couple tackles. And he's got it back to the line of scrimmage. Boy, that could have been a dangerous play back near the 5-yard line.
Number 8, Jacob Romback on the carry, tackled by number 25, Ben Yount.
Tiffin breaking wheels as he pumps them. Able to cut a few defenders and drive upfield.
2nd and 9 for the Senecas from their own 11-yard line.
Shotgun formation for the Senecas. Keeper by the quarterback. Carries it to 15, down to 17. Looks like Harry Schultz in the game now for Tiffin Calvert.
Let's see.
Number 6, Harry Schultz on the carry, tackled by number 3, Merrick Hurt.
Top. Nice pitch.
3rd and 2 for the Senecas.
3rd and 2 coming up here for Tiffin Calvert. 7:25 left to play in the ball game. Seneca's leading 48-0 over the Crimson Streaks. Harry Schultz, freshman quarterback in the shotgun. Takes the snap, hand off the left side, run back.
Look at that.
He's got the first and then some to the 30, 35, 40, 35, 50, 40. Down inside the 30-yard line, Jacob Rumback with an impressive run.
Number 8, Jacob Rumback on the carry. Tackled by number 3, Merrick Hurt. Official timeout.
Looks like Hurt is down. No, actually, that's somebody else now. So, Senecas have the ball all the way down to the 25-yard line. Inside Streaks territory. Nice run there by Jacob Rumback. The freshman running back, 6'1", 150. He showed some flashes last week in mop-up duty at the end of that game. Now he's really taking advantage of these opportunities that he's getting, showing the coaching staff that he deserves to be in that running back rotation.
I played the game for 13 years. I covered it for 10. I remember referred to his mom. That's what I love about this game. I learn something new every week.
So Senecas have it at the 25-yard line. 3 receivers on the near side of the field. Harry Schultz in the shotgun formation. Schultz, pitch to the right side for Rumback. He's got some blockers out front to the 20. He trips, falls right around the 15-yard line. Actually, like Bob Price on the carry.
Number 2, Price on the carry.
And then the person that snaps had, Price's had.
First and 10 at the Streaks 15-yard lines for the Senecas.
Majority of the snaps taking a linebacker. Sometimes it's called a run the rock.
Harry Schultz, the quarterback keeper, off the left side, near the 10-yard line. They'll mark it down at the 11. Gain of about 5. Actually, we'll call it 4. 2nd and 6 coming up here.
Harry Schultz on the carry. Tackled by number 25, Ben Yount.
Stick around for the Frozen Yogurt postgame show. Break down tonight's game and get you set for next week as we travel over to Attica. Seneca East and Mohawk next Friday night. And off the left side, Bob Price, and he's got a wide open lane for a touchdown. Nice blocking there by the offensive
Bob
line.
Price on the carry. Takes it into the end zone. Touchdown, Senecas.
Nobody home. Seneca pouring it on. 54-0 now. 4:51 left to play in the ball game. Last week. 54 right here. Defending the extra point attempt. 108 points scored in the first 2 games. That's just enough. Extra point attempt is up, and it is no good.
We just had such an offer from you apparently.
Because
Point
at
after
least I'm not the
attempt is no
only one who
good.
thinks they look good.
With 4:51 left in the 4th quarter. The score now, your Calvert Senecas 54. The Fremont St. Joseph's Crimson Streaks 0.
This is the touchdown.
So 4:51 left to play here in the ball game. Seneca's looking 2-0 on the season. Some scores from yesterday from around the area that kind of caught my eye. Obviously, Clyde, big win over Perkins, 41-20. Bellevue over Norwalk, 20-6. Big Truckers falling to 0-2 to start the season for Todd Fox. Not very Todd Fox like. Cary 20, Mohawk 12. Warriors now 1-1 on the season. Blue Devils got their first win of the season. Kickoff field at the 20-yard line by Logan Johnson. 25 to 30, 35, and will be cut out of bounds near the 40-yard line.
Number 22, Logan Johnson on the return, pushed out of bounds by number 8, Jacob Brumback.
Setting East with a big win over Bucyrus, 42-0. I mentioned that Lakota, big win over Margaretta, 33-6. Monroeville.
Crimson Streets take over first and 10 from their own 37-yard line.
Talk about that Port Edison game last night. The Redskins won 28-7.
Edison team that beats Husky.
Yep. The Port Clinton team, Columbian, defeated 31-7 week 1. Shotgun takes the snap, handoff. Logan Johnson off the right side to the 40. Cut down near the 42-yard line. We'll say he's down to 43.
Logan Johnson on the carry, tackled by number 3, Jamison Godfrey.
Logan Johnson, red spot here tonight for Fremont St. Joe.
2nd and 4 for the Streaks.
Yeah, you talk about playing a full 48 minutes. And Logan Johnson is one of those guys that's going to give you his absolute most every minute that he's in.
Burrell takes the snap, handoff off the right side. Number 25 on the carry. First carry of the game for Ben Yount.
Number 25, Ben Yount on the carry, tackled by number 25, Billy Klaus.
Up to the 47-yard line. Inside of 3 minutes to play now here in the ballgame.
First and 10 for the Streaks at their own 47-yard line.
Burrell takes the snap, handoff off the left side this time. Carry from Mariscal. Gets it up near the first down marker, or original line of scrimmage, I should say.
Number 30, Ethan Mariscal on the carry, tackled by number 8, Jacob Brumback.
Jacob Brumback on the tackle for Tiffin Calvert. 2nd and 10 coming up.
2nd and 10 for the Streaks.
2:05 left to play here tonight. 54-0. Tiffin Calvert over Fremont St. Joe. J.D. Burrell takes the snap, handoff off the right side. It's down once again. A whole lot more there. David got back to the line.
Number 25, Ben Yount on the carry, tackled by number 51, Brody Cooper.
Here we go. Money talk.
Here comes the money.
That clock continues to roll on. Minute 3 to go.
Shotgun formation. Burrell takes the snap, handoff off the right side. That's Yount. The defense is right there in the backfield. For about a 4-yard loss back to the 43-yard line.
Number 25, Ben Yount on the carry, tackled by number 51, Brody Cooper, and number 58, Mason Johnson.
Offense, negative 50 yards.
4th and 14 for the Streaks.
Yeah, then they got 25 yards.
28 seconds left here tonight. Javier Burrell takes the snap, hand off. Up the middle. Got a couple yards, that's about it. Up to the 45-yard line. It'll be a turnover on downs.
Number 30, Ethan Mariscal on a carry. Tackled by number 8, Jake Rumback.
I don't think the offense needs to come out for this. That's going to do it. That's the end of the ball game. Tiffin Calvert shuts them out, 54-0. 108 points in their first
Ladies
two
and gentlemen,
games.
and your final score,
Dominating
York
effort tonight
Calvert
by
Seconds,
Tiffin
54.
Calvert Senecas. We're going to step
For
aside,
Fremont,
take a timeout. We'll be back.
St. Joseph,
Wrap things up with the Frozone
0.
post-game show.
Have a
Live
good
from
night.
Frost-Kalnow Stadium. Once again, final score, 54-0. Tiffin Calvert.
An announcement from the athletic department.
We'll be right back after this. You're listening to High School
Make sure you
Football.
exit the facility, keep social distancing so our kids can continue to play and go to school. Thank you very much.
Again, final score 54-0. Tiffin Calvert all over the Fremont St. Joe Crimson Streaks. Nate Mullins here in the press box with Tommy Hall. We've had Greg Kinn down on the sidelines, manning the cameras. You're listening to the Frozone Frozen Yogurt post-game show live here at Frost-Kalnow Stadium. Once again, I want to take just a moment here to thank our sponsors for bringing you high school football all season long right here on WTTF. Thanks to our pregame show sponsor, UIS Insurance and Investments, Chris Schieffer Insurance, Coppice Motors, Dundor Plumbing and Heating, Financial Design Insurance Agency, First Bank of Tiffin, Fort Ball Pizza Palace, Great Lakes Ace Hardware in Tiffin, Harrison Price Insurance, Integrated Orthopedics, Lee's Famous Recipe Chicken, Lee's Floor Covering, Kibler's Shoes, Coon Sales and Service, NWO Orthopedics, Phillips Electric, Reineke Tiffin Ford Lincoln, Rogers Flowers, Superior Credit Union, Tiffin Brake and Wheel, Tiffin Deluxe Services, Tiffin University, and Your Legacy Federal Credit Union. Once again, you're listening to the Frozone Frozen Yogurt post-game show. We want to take a moment to just take a timeout. We'll come back and we'll break this down. I mean, this was a lot to break down. At 54 points on the board for the Senecas here and a shutout for that defense. We got to step aside, take a timeout, but we'll be back with more of the Frozone Frozen Yogurt postgame show. Once again, final score 54-0. Tiffin Calvert over Fremont St. Joe. We'll be back after this. You're listening to high school football right here on WTTF.
Even to this day, I see it. When he came to the nursing home, you see your dad, and he still misses his side.
And there's a staple of the Calvert games, Jeff Hammer. still filming?
Tell me who's yelling at him.
Who are you doing that for? TTF? Yeah. Thank you.
Here in homecoming night, Tommy. Great showing by the Tiffin Calvert offense and defense and special teams for the most part. I mean, other than the extra points, special teams did an outstanding job. Just a complete effort here tonight that the Senecas were able to put together. Once again, you're listening to the Frozone Frozen Yogurt post-game show. Tommy, I mean, what else can we say about this Senecas team? 108 points in the first two games, just 6 points allowed through 2 weeks. I mean,
for everything that went right for the Senecas, just as much went wrong for Fremont St. Joe here tonight, as like we talked about. It was almost like Fremont St. Joe's just wasn't even able to get out of the gate. Talk about their first play from the line of scrimmage. They fumbled it, which allowed Calvert on their first possession to go in, get themselves a big score by Jordan Schultz, and then follow that up. Fremont St. Joe's next possession, interception. Tiffin Calvert convert points off of that. With a 26-yard touchdown pass to Nolan Beaker. And then on Calvert's next possession, 26-yard strike for Nick Cipher. Each one, and it's funny to notice that once Calvert gets down in the red zone, right about that 20-yard line, you see them run those deep corner routes with those big long receivers. And if they can't get in, if they can't strike and hit you with a touchdown, they just march down the field, get in the goal line, and then they hand the ball off to Big Longo, who again counted for 2 Calvert touchdown, one for 3 yards, the other for 2 yards. Add in a 35-yard field goal on top of that. That just gets you out of the first half. And Calvert just continuously pouring it on with both their first teams, and as you put it, the mop-up teams that kind of clean this one up. As Tiffin Calvert 54-0, holding this Fremont St. Joe team to just 73 yards total.
That's a stat. I think that's the most telling stat here tonight. Is just the defensive job that this Senecas team has done over the first 2 weeks of the year. You know, the Streaks only had one drive where they had any kind of anything going, and the Senecas shut it down once it got inside the 5-yard line. So, I mean, this is a great showing by the offense. Yes, outstanding fireworks display here so far in the first 2 weeks. But Tommy, I cannot say enough about this defensive effort, especially in the trenches. I mean, just the way they control this game. Josh Gase, Clay Kahn, hope for the best with Quinn Ronski, because he was really making an effort down in the trenches early on in this one as well. Had a couple of tackles. Yeah,
2 sacks.
That's what I'm saying. I hope he's good, because that's a guy that they're really going to depend on. But, you know, even at the end of the game, you bring in a guy like Colin McCarty, 6'4", 210-pound sophomore, who still comes in, makes a tackle for loss, makes a sack, making a name for himself in whatever kind of opportunity he gets. That's just Calvert. That's the Calvert way. They don't reload. They don't rebuild. They reload. They've always got that next guy waiting in the wings to take over. And I mean, obviously, we hope for the best with Ronski, but the trenches is where they dominated this game tonight, and I think that's the calling mark for any good Tiffin Calvert team over the years. We've been up and down is when they're good in the trenches.
Joe's had 4 turnovers tonight, and also, just forcing them to punt as Fremont St. Joe's really couldn't get anything going offensively, setting the offense up with short real estate to work with, and Jack Schultz and company, they made the most out of it, and they scored on just about every drive.
Yeah. Well, Tommy, any final thoughts here before we wrap things up? I mean, Seneca's moving on this week. Big matchup with Gibsonburg this Friday, but Gibsonburg has another game on Monday. Oddly enough, with Hopewell Loudon having to cancel or postpone their first 2 games, it made the schedule have to adjust. So Hopewell Loudon's first game of the year is actually going to be this coming Monday against Gibsonburg. And then Gibsonburg's going to turn around and play another game on Friday against Tiffin Calvert. So, folks, the Senecas, not to say anything against the Streaks or the Cadets from last week, but, they've had a pretty good look these first couple of weeks as far as their opponents. And with Gibsonburg getting beat up on Monday and having to turn around and play a game 4 days later, that's another good look that the Senecas get next Friday. A short week, yes, but it's an even shorter week for Gibsonburg.
Yeah, and after the first 2 weeks of loaded action right here on WTTF, bringing you both Tiffin Columbian and Calvert games next week on this coming Friday. Just one game for you on the WTTF broadcast. We emanate live from Attica, Ohio, deep in the heart of Tiger Nation for that, that rivalry game between the Seneca East Tigers and Mohawk Warriors. Man, I tell you what, Nate, that rivalry is old as cats and dogs.
Yeah, absolutely. And we are bringing it to you live once again from Attica, Ohio, next Friday night, Seneca East and Mohawk. All right, Tommy, any final thoughts here? I think we pretty much covered everything we can.
No, just a tremendous showing by the Tiffin Calvert Senecas, and we were just happy to be able to bring you a couple different ways that you can enjoy Tiffin Calvert football. And we hope that you stick with us for the ride as we try to provide you the companion piece to our audio stream. But like I said, thanks again for all the folks that weren't able to be here and giving us a shot and bringing them some high school football, and also everyone that tunes in the traditional method, listening to us on the radio dial, FM 93.3, AM 1600, and also on WTTF.com and the free WTTF app.
Yep, and I want to thank our video engineer, Greg Kinn, down on the sidelines for manning the cameras and keeping the live stream going tonight. I also want to thank our audio engineer, Tom Nesbitt, back at the WTTF studios for keeping us on the air as well. And thanks to all of you for tuning in. Thanks once again to our sponsors, UIS Insurance and Investments, our pregame show sponsor, Chris Schieffer Insurance, Coppice Motors, Dundor Plumbing and Heating, Financial Design Insurance Agency, First Bank of Tiffin, Fort Ball Pizza Palace, Great Lakes Ace Hardware in Tiffin, Harrison Price Insurance, Integrated Orthopedics, Lee's Famous Recipe Chicken, Lee's Floor Covering, Kibler Shoes, Kuhn Sales and Service, NWO Orthopedics, Phillips Electric, Reineke Tiffin Ford Lincoln, Rogers Flowers, Superior Credit Union, Tiffin Brake and Wheel, Tiffin Deluxe Services, Tiffin University, and Your Legacy Federal Credit Union. Once again, you've been listening to the Frozone Frozen Yogurt post-game show. Final score, Tiffin Calvert 54, Fremont St. Joe 0. For Tommy Hall and Greg Kinn, I'm Nate Mullins signing off from Frost-Kalnow Stadium. Have a good night, everybody.